So there's an upcoming event tomorrow of an election in our country, and there's a lot of what is showing up in my outer world is this anticipation of chaos or upset, upheaval around the process of this. And I'm choosing myself to put my own focus on that I will have a peaceful experience, that I will not be affected by anything that goes on in the outer world. And yet I'm wondering, what is my limitation of that focus to be able to influence what shows up in the outer world?
Let us examine just a little bit what your fear is of tomorrow. That the words that you are offering are positive words. They're words of strength. They have an energy, though, that is slightly, in its nature, soothing. It is just the hint of it is there. And so there is something that is troubling you with regards to your limitations. You already understand academically then that you are an unlimited, eternal being having a physical experience outside, of course, being born with some missing limb or some disease that you came forth into your body with, basic limitations that you have physically here, meaning your body, meaning the laws that are in place through which your body operates in this physical dimension, in this physical reality. The rest of that, in your terms, you can consider yourself completely unlimited, you see. Let us examine where you're trying to go with that question, yes? Because there are multiple levels of answers here. What you're observing, what you are really observing with your five senses, with your physical mind, you are observing the creation of others. You are observing how others are creating their reality. You are, for the most part, because your culture is so used to doing this, you are observing, for the most part, on your news, in your newspapers, in your social media, the perception that many others have regarding their own powerlessness. Because to be in fear of anything or any event or any person then implies some level of belief that substantiates the idea that in some realms you are powerless, yes? And so let us then first cut to, and only briefly, what your concern is about the event tomorrow. Understanding that the event that you're referring to tomorrow is a cacophony, it is a culmination of your observation of how many others are creating their own realities, how they are uniquely expressing their creativity, how they want to approach their realities, and how it will be observed by them and others. So what about that in particular concerns you regarding the event that you're going to observe tomorrow?
My concern is not for myself. My concern is for others and the creations that they might create that causes them whatever strife or upset. And I would also like to know, how does holding my energy affect the experience that others might have? Do I have any influence in my own world to affect the outer experience of other people's creations?
The answer, generally speaking, globally speaking, to that question is, of course, yes. But it depends on what it is you want to affect. And that is what we need to look at, because there is something there that needs be looked at. What is it that you would like to affect?
I would like to affect there to be more peace and tranquility and calm in the experience that others have through this process.
But you can send that energy outward into the world, and you understand that your power in the present moment, that you do that you project that energy out to others, that love, for that is what it is, to others, of course has an impact in the world. So what are you concerned about with others creating a reality that you disagree with?
Yeah, I guess it's frustrating to witness others not understanding that they have ability to control their experiences. It's hard to watch.
Is the word frustrating an accurate feeling for what you feel when you observe this?
I guess there's some trepidation, sure, that there could be chaos created, sure. That
do you think that if they create chaos in their worlds, which of course would only be a mirror reflection of their own belief systems, do you think that chaos can impact you?
I guess I don't know. I mean, partially, yeah, maybe there could be some indirect effects on, say, what happens in my society potentially. And I'm sure that's wrong, but that's what the fear is.
There is nothing that can occur in your experience without a cooperating belief system that is within you. And so it would be relevant then here to give an example of something that the mass group might be creating that would cause you to feel some level of trepidation.
Okay. I mean, sure,
that might
I can
affect you.
Yeah.
One example is sufficient for us to go in then.
An example could be that there would be a lot of violence, and therefore people would not be allowed to move around or to have as many personal freedoms as they have now.
Do you believe that the action of utilizing your power in the present moment to transmit the thoughts of love and calm and peace and assurity to others, do you believe that that has any impact?
Of course, yes, absolutely.
Enough on your own to assist those that may feel this way?
I think I want to find out, I think it's going to be something that I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, and I'm interested to see how it affects. But I haven't had this experience before of doing this.
It is perfectly fine. If you could frame words, if you knew specifically the group of people that you feared would break out into violence, which then might limit the movement of others, if that body of people, if that group of people were before you, and you had an opportunity to relay the words that would offer the peace that you are looking for, what is it that you would offer them?
I would say that they are the creators of their world, and they can have any experience they want.
Technically, you are correct. However, what words of love and calm and peace would you be able to offer them?
I would tell them that thinking of others as the enemy or the cause of their pain and suffering only makes their experience more painful. And if they could view that nothing in this world can victimize you, you can feel a lot more, you can feel closer to others and closer to your creator if you believe that you are a creator as well.
This is also technically true. Let us move in one step further. If you were going to communicate words of love, unconditional love, understanding, compassion, because they do not have the understanding yet that you just articulated, the patience for the level of awareness that they do have, that you have viewed as not enoughness just yet. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
What words of love and peace would you communicate? And the reason why we are going through this exercise, and I am assisting you in maneuvering you into a particular energy frequency for here in your physicality, is where you generate that energy that they can, as they also have souls, can be in receipt of. And so while you are academically correct, of course, about everything you have just said, I am attempting to get you into the place through your conscious thought of resonating love, acceptance. And so patience and understanding, compassion, the things that you would like them to be able to resonate tomorrow is what you must first be able to resonate and send and project to them and out into your world, you see.
Yeah.
And so this is why I am not disagreeing with everything that you are saying, and yet you have not yet moved into the conscious thoughts that will produce this vibration. So let us go again. And you see, this is a practice. You have framed all of the right ideas, but what we are attempting to do here is transmit an emotion, which is an energy. So what we are doing, in effect, is I am having you envision the people, this mass group of people in your mind. And these are people who are not standing at a place in their evolution that you find satisfactory, which of course is helping to form the level of trepidation that you have. And so now we must have you observe this group of people by first forming the image of them in your mind as examples. And instead of feeling trepidation, which they also can resonate with what you're feeling, we want them to resonate now with the limitless energy of unconditional love inside of you. That is the energy that has created worlds, universes, and the power and the strength of that energy is what we are now going to, together in this example, we are going to send to them. So let us attempt one more time. Again, academically, you are correct about everything that you said, but now let us visualize this mass group of people, and let us now begin to generate the feeling of patience and unconditional love for them, the desire that you have for them to truly want to experience a sense of power because they feel powerless. You would like them to feel powerful. You would like them to feel connected to their own source energy. You, of course, are going to extend them understanding that they do not, some of them, feel the relationship with their source energy. You are going to feel compassion because you understand the joy and the safety and security they have yet to discover for themselves that you have discovered for yourself.